But yeah, next time we had a cutscene, I would invite you to gaze upon the glory that is this card. Perfect.
You think there's any chance that wanted Moloch would launch an attack here?
Good.
His target's probably Loringen, but stay sharp just in case. He might try to break open the bug cage as a diversion.
Wanted Moloch? Loringen?
You got a few extra,
First
few
that
extra
demon Rex hell
letters in there.
and then Eleanor betrays us? We're never gonna catch a break.
Quit whining. Cleaning up messes is our job.
Looks like our Abbey buddies are up to something.
And the bug cage. That barrier, I assume?
If so, it won't be long before they find out we broke in.
Then we should make our exit while we can.
Yeah, Yearlock. That's the one that I'm gonna make. Yearlock of Scorch Thrash is the commander that turns Mana Burn back on.
What color is he?
Jund.
Gotta get Zozu in that deck.
Zozu. Is that the one that if you play a land it deals damage?
Yep.
Is that what I want though? I want people to have as much mana as possible, not to possibly
Also,
shy away from... I'll think about it.
where am I going? Oh, that's right. That makes sense. I'm going back to the boat.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say north, away from the boat. Ooh. It's probably just go straight back. Oh, what's her name? Insect. She got a reprint in, not a reprint, but a.
How goes it, Zavid? Easy
Yeah,
there, bro. I don't got time to spar today.
Gun.
Got a date lined up.
That artifact you've got belongs to Ifried. Why do you have it?
Just picked it up off the ground somewhere.
Don't screw with me, tough guy. I have ways of making you talk.
Ha! I wonder how much pain gets you to open up.
You're the one about to be tested.
It's not up to you how this goes. If I want to talk, we'll talk. And if I want to fight, we'll fight.
What are you?
I'd play more, but I don't want to keep old Pointybeard waiting. We'll chat some more later, with our fists.
Wait!
Aizen! We need to get the flowers to everyone on the ship!
You can handle it!
But you're...
Let's head back, Laffy said.
All right.
But yeah, so Zira Arian, I forget what her card in New Capenna does, but you could look into that. That's also Jund.
Get away!
That thing Zavid was holding? What do you think that was?
From the sound
Oh,
of
it wasn't New Capenna,
it
it was
seemed to belong to
Dominaria.
Ifried.
I've never seen any object or art quite like it. Maybe it's that relic Ifried brought back from a continent across the sea. An art from another continent. Do you think Aizen will be alright?
That Moloch seemed to know what he was doing. I'd rather we just stayed out of his way, but...
First the throne, and now here. What is Zavid after, anyway?
He was probably just making up that date business. But still, old Pointybeard?
Just like Ifried.
When I was talking with Benwick, he said Ifrid had a pointy beard.
You don't say.
Then I bet Zavid is that wanted Moloch the Abbey's looking for.
Yeah, he must be aware they're after him. And then he baited Eisen into following him, using something that belonged to Ifrid.
And I'm pretty sure Eisen knew that, but he went after him all the same. Ugh, this can only go well, I'm sure.
Is Eisen in trouble?
It doesn't matter either way, if his Corsair scourge goes untreated. For now, let's get back to the ship.
Yeah, that's Zira. You can make a deck with that. You could do like an assassin tribal sort of thing.
My new walk speed is too fast.
Look!
Hello,
A frog!
Forge.
It's unusual to see one this close to the sea.
Hey,
That is
I
not
thought
a
of
frog, that is
poem.
3 frog.
Day at Port Renede. A frog jumps into the void. The sound
Just
of
slowly
the sea.
zoom into the...
Moggy-Loo?
Just
What
additional
was
frogs
that?
as you zoom
Just
in.
a little poem that
Yeah.
popped into my head. My inspiration came from pondering the terror a frog would feel if it unwittingly leapt into the salty ocean. That's... I don't get it at all. I got another one! Skinny little frog, Moggy-Loo is on your side. Do not give up hope.
Don't give up, skeleton.
Don't give up,
I guess
frog
that one is about
skeleton.
rooting for a frog?
That's right. I once bet a fortune on a game of chance involving frogs. That was my inspiration for this one. What do you think? Poetic, isn't it? I think you have a gambling problem.
So, did this skinny frog win?
Nope. I lost my entire bet. I think we can call that poetic justice.
That entire conversation was a setup for that.
Mm-hmm.
We've brought back your solitomas. Drink up.
You've saved us! But where's the first mate?
We bumped into some wannabe tough guy Moloch and he just took off after him.
What? That must have been Zavid! Why didn't you guys follow him?
And leave you all with the Corsair Scourge?
Yes! Eisen's the one in danger here.
Is it because the Abbey is after Zavid?
So you even knew about it? I heard the details from a merchant who deals with the Abbey. Some big-shot exorcist named Melchior has set up a trap for Zavid and Loringen. If Eisen gets caught up in that, he might not make it out alive.
So now there's Melchior to worry about.
Why is Lord Melchior assuming direct command to capture Zavid? Wait, that's not important. What matters is I can turn Lavi's head over to him and finally return to the Abbey.
Melchior is a legate. A powerful enemy, trap or no.
Ugh, you guys are useless! Well, fine. If you're not going to go help him, we will.
What makes you think you're capable of being any help?
Would you let an ally get slaughtered just because you were scared?
What?
We want to save him. Maybe we'll lose. It still won't stop us. We are the ones who decide our fates. Only us. That's just the creed of Ifrid's pirates.
You're a real hothead, you know that? Nobody said anything about not helping Eisen.
Huh?
You all stay here, take your medicine like good little boys, and be ready to welcome back your first mate and captain.
The captain?
Why else would Eisen knowingly barge into a trap, if not to save Ifrid?
Ah, of course! Leave the ship and crew to me.
Here, this one's for you.
Those pirates haven't a lick of sense in them.
They don't let reason dictate who they protect.
If you say so, Demon.
Now, about where Eisen's headed.
Those exorcists were talking about some place called Loringen.
Yes, it's a tower in the northern part of Westgand where the exorcists train.
Lines up with what Benwick told us. That must be the place.
There must be a lot of exorcists. Hang in there, Eisen.
That'll take
Hang
more
in
than
there,
basic
skeleton.
exorcists to do him in.
We ought to pity any poor
Hang in there,
exorcists who meet
Eisen's
the Reaper.
skeleton.
Right. Let's work together and find him.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again.
Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Mogulu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from...
I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
Oh, Magilu.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well...
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing. Aren't you forgetting someone?
Nope.
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that... Yes, go on. I don't really understand what that's about.
Miss Magilu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
What are your goals, Magilu?
What are your dreams, your ambitions? Like,
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
I keep wanting to
Loringen
tell you to
Tower
go
lies
save
beyond
before we
the
leave
burnout
town, but there's
plateau.
always a save point outside of town.
Mhm.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
Never. The question marks are not for you.
They're not for me. They're They're for the prequel sequel.
Oh,
No, that's not true.
that would be really funny if it was like, no, you literally can't pick up these chests. They're for the
Yeah.
other game.
For the game that happened before that did much worse than this one.
And only if you pick up the chests in that game will they go away. In this game, you still get nothing for it.
Mysterio was a real bummer.
Yeah?
It just isn't a very good game.
Ah, I see.
The battle system is novel in that, like, in that game, effectively you play as a exorcist,
Uh-huh.
and your Moloch friends, you can, like, combine with them temporarily to get a different moveset,
Uh-huh.
which is cool and all, but it also means you're playing with a reduced party size.
Ah.
And it's not really built to manage
What's
that
wrong,
well.
Laphicet?
I was just wondering why
And then the story's just not any good at all.
To find Ifrid.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Oh no! Oh, we have enough. It's fine. Give me something good. Oh, nothing. Watch there be another cat's chest to the left.
Taking 6,000 cat souls.
No, instead it gives 3 whole cat souls. I wonder if we have to fight that.
We don't have to.
But we're going to. Which means we
gonna.
have to fight it.
I don't think we have a chance.
Yeah. I did immediately check its level.
Yeah.
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Running round! No escape! Rolling surface! Collider ground! Pyrogenic ray! No escape! Collider works! Twin whip! Here it comes!
Damn. Get out of nowhere.
Hey, how'd you get a 4th soul back? Take it away.
I mean, someone else might have used first time.
Yeah. Okay, that did quite a bit of damage.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Caught in the flesh! Lethal pay!
Oh.
Thank you, Laphicet, for doing 2 of those in a row. Stun locking it so it couldn't kill us.
Whew! I thought we were done for.
What do we get this time? For each successive hit during a Mystic Art, a portion of the expended BG gauge will be restored. Hey, that helps your gauge because you have like 5 or 6 hits.
True.
And it does not help Magila.
Well, it will help Magulu when we get the ability to chain mystic arts.
Oh. All right, let's go. Stuff.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Yes. Wait, did we have one more thing? You didn't even check.
That's the new zone.
Huh?
That's the newest zone.
Oh, you switched to it? We cleared out the last one?
We got everything in the last zone.
Oh.
We don't even have the
I
next
missed
zone
that at
unlocked.
some point. They really do just hide stuff behind everything there could possibly be things hidden behind, huh?
Oh, I'm not happy about this.
I think, okay.
I still need a lot of training. Is training?
Oh, well, that's
Oh, I
gone.
didn't know there was more. Look at that! Look at that amber doll.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate.
It's just chocolate.
Oh, maybe it's somewhere else. Okay, it's fine.
Eisen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Eifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Check the tent.
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes. It's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
there'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on. I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Now we can check the tent. Aha, sparkly. Definitely what I was going for. Are the doors enterable at all? No, they're not, because they've been marked. But there we have it. Now we get an earring, and also the inability to open further chests for a while.
We don't know that. Maybe the rest of them are going to be like 5 or 2.
Yeah.
Just realized something, but that's
Yeah?
fine. It's fine.
I know. I see what it is. You gotta go get that
I
chest.
don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Is there no way to climb down those vines? No? Those vines don't exist? Come back later, try again, the bridge is going to break.
The
something.
vines don't exist.
Or
You can see
there's a
it
lot
on
of
a
path.
ladder.
Okay, there it is.
I'll
Damn
end
it.
this quickly. Here! Dark is light! Roll them! Power escape! Take that! Devour! Roll them! Power escape! Shadow flow! Take that! Devour! Power escape! Next shadow flow! Let's finish! Roll it! Crushing weight! Roll them! Power escape! Take that! Devour! Clear up!
Come on, really?
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Eifried? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Time to
Damn it.
Ready to feel the burn?
Get caught off guard.
I was amazing, wasn't I?
Yeah, side path. Let's go. there could be one on the other side of this door. Or there could be one on the other side of that door.
We're going the side path.
Side path, let's go. Oh, that's the way you, that's the main path. Turn back. Turn back. Go through the other doorway and see if there's a, if there's one on the other side of it. It feels like there should be one. Give it a.
Oh no, I understand this now. We've been in this area before.
Yes.
There's no reason to go up there.
Well, there's one reason to go over there.
No, I don't.
Going on
believe you.
guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
I hope it's a barrier so Velvet can just go, delicious.
Crunch.
Okay, there was a thing there. It's fine. Everything's fine, you see.
It's fine.